Welcome, one and all. This is What You Toku-ing About Episode 5. Yes, this is a podcast that's very popular with the girls. I'm your host, Russ Walsh. With me, as always, are my co-hosts, Hunter and Stix. Thank you for coming back on.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo.
We're back. We're here again.
I did think of another tagline for the show, by the way. I did think of another one while watching this.
What?
Yes.
You have to yap to survive.
Yeah.
You have to keep yapping. Oh, man.
You have to.
I'm going to try and do goofs and be very serious about this, but the show has gotten more serious than I ever expected it to.
Yeah, that's what this show's great about.
This shit got real.
I like to
really
just
real.
imagine watching this on like a Saturday morning.
Being a child and
Just
having to contemplate the nature of violence and it's an endless cycles.
The innate cruelty of humanity.
Yeah.
Listen, they get some into that in Warrior Cats, but when you have like full-grown adult humans doing it to each other, you're like, these guys are assholes. We're having to contemplate like corruption in the legal system with lawyers. But yeah. Anyway. Real quick, I'm gonna do some super quick housekeeping. The response to the show's been pretty good. Got some subscriptions in the last episode. Got our downloads up into the double digits, baby. So
Hell yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, things are only gonna get bigger and better. I do need to get better about sharing the show more. But yeah.
Me too.
If you're on Spotify, smash that subscribe. If you're on iTunes, subscribe too. And leave a review, maybe. Yeah, that's like the classic podcast thing. If you're a regular podcast listener, maybe 2 or 3 words, 5-star review. Hey, I like Ultraman. You know what? They'll bump us in the algorithm. Same with YouTube. Leave a like or a comment. You know, we're just trying to get things up a little bit. We're trying to show up on strangers' YouTube feeds, and then we'll get a character's name wrong, and they'll be like, "You don't know. You don't remember. Inoue didn't write that episode, you idiot." And, you know, that's what we're looking for, right?
You guys even pay attention? Like, what are you doing?
Don't joke about this. This is serious business. This Spandex Man show, this is a very important show. Okay, this is literature. You should not be goofing about it. But yeah. Anyway, Stix, did you have any intro stuff you wanted to go through or anything you wanted to talk about? Or should I go right into the recap?
Before we get into the recap, I just want to do just a few things we didn't really mention the first time that are just kind of pervasive through this first chunk of the series. So, it's a general. We have the opening, Alive Alive, sung by Rika Matsumoto. She's the voice of Ash Ketchum or Satoshi in Japan.
Whoa.
Yes, and she's a great Annie song vocalist, so this was a big deal for the time. And the guy who sings the insert song, which is used for this first chunk, Hatanaka Inochi or A Boundless Life, is sung by I think Hiroshi Kitadani, who you may recognize as the singer of many One Piece openings.
Wow, yes,
including We Are.
Oh my gosh.
That's the guy who's saying We Are.
That's right.
I'm having the mind-blowing gif like coming out of my head as we speak. That's crazy.
Yeah, and he's also like, he's a frequent collaborator with Jam Project. Same with Rika Matsumoto early on for her. So yeah, great. They've got some great people singing music in this show.
By the way, OP, it's tight. I'm always looking at it when it's coming on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's one of my favorites.
It's one of those you don't want to skip, even when like you're trying to save time on your binging. You're like, oh, but like this opening's still so good.
It integrates itself into the show, like very,
like
very well.
You always want to like stay at least for that initial glass break moment.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get the feeling there's a little bit of foreshadowing here. I'm gonna be real. Also, still no awkward edit in of other characters like we get in modern Kamen Rider.
Yeah, we're gonna have those placeholders of like generic old man, generic child.
Yes.
You will get that as like representations of like the potential of anyone could be a writer.
Yeah.
The opening just lies to you.
Yeah, this opening lies to you.
Yeah. And then there's Well, I guess maybe the mystery element. I so far in this show, there's no the secret identity of the riders has not as been a big a deal as the opening might presume it is. But that's just how
Yeah, no.
things grow and change.
Yes, that's just how things be.
It's not a Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Who is the real rider here? It's more just like
No, it's
I hate that guy.
I mean, it
It's
helps
more,
that like
go
the
ahead.
war. Well, I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but it helps that like the Rider War itself, outside of the monsters, it really just does not have anything to do with like the general population, like with most Rider stuff.
Right.
No, it gets very secluded.
Because it's like why would the Riders just be in the regular world? Period. There's nothing for them to actually do there.
Right.
That's why. That's why they do that, like effective, like, oh, you spent too much time in the mirror world, get out of there.
Yeah.
But what is the Rider War and what does it mean? Well, I covered that sort of in the recap. Should I go in, or is there anything?
Go
else
into the recap, so we have
Okay.
something to go off of. Yeah.
So here we go. All right, everyone, get ready. This is so much plot. I feel like I typed out 2 pages and had to edit it down. So anyway.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Things are getting morally gray in Tokyo. Enough so that if Kamen Rider Ryuki came out now, a guy in a fedora-style hat would rant in a YouTube video that writers shouldn't be so mean, and woke was they-theming their bugmen. Regardless, Shinji isn't sure whether conflict is the answer or not in the coming Rider War. On one hand, a weird street fortune teller told him violence is bad. On the other hand, Rin and Kitaoka look really cool fighting each other and are getting sick power-ups and moves while he just has his basic-ass kit. Shinji can't decide. As his conscience is put to the test, there's one element he failed to consider. Gamers. June something. He's not around long enough to really care what his last name is, aka Kamen Rider Guy, is a villainous gamer and grad student, a recurring trend, that is hell-bent on turning Kamen Rider Ryuki into a really sick season of Fortnite. Sick of this shit, Shinji and company battle this new foe, but they can't quite seal the deal. But another bad guy can. Enter Takeshi Asakura, aka Kamen Rider Oja. Ouija? What is it? Okay.
Oja.
Oja.
It's Oja?
Oja.
I thought maybe he might be spooky.
Because he's a king snake.
Oh, fuck. God damn it, you're right. Anyway, a convict that is proof that criminals are inherently evil and cannot be redeemed on any level. Yui's dubious brother, Shiro Kanzake, helps Takeshi bust out of jail by offering him rider powers. Takeshi also has a personal vendetta against Kitaoka, just like how Ren is developing a personal vendetta against Shinji. The groups collide, leaving Kamen Rider Guy and Fortune Teller Guy dead in the conflict. Shinji is distraught. Shit actually did get real, but he grows up and convinces Ren he respects his need to fight, even if he doesn't agree with it. Even though Takeshi is out there, and there have been multiple casualties, things seem clearer in the world of Kamen Rider Ryuko. Except Reiko, the intrepid Lois Lane journalist type, has come to a twisted realization. Shiro Kanzaki died in America a year ago. As this info is given to us, we meet the 13th rider, Kamen Rider Odin, who has vague time powers that look a lot like episode recaps. What will happen to our intrepid adventurers? I don't know. I've only seen 28 episodes. And we're done with the first half. The setup is complete.
Yes.
Yep, we have crossed the halfway point of the show.
The action figures are now all there, and they're all going to get smashed into each other, I assume.
Yes.
And speaking of smashing, I think the action in the show really has improved.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not that the first 13 episodes, I felt like they were playing with their new CG toys, and now they're all getting into the individual riders' powers and abilities and stuff. I've been really enjoying it.
I like that they'll have oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, yeah.
Yeah. I like, what as the show goes on, they'll be just using their cards more. Like, for example, Guy will use those confine cards, so he'll just know you any tricks you might have, or fucking Asakura will just cheat and get multiple contract monsters.
No, yeah.
There's
stuff
like that.
failed
Or
potential.
like
I
the
mean,
copy vents, so you could do like a dual attack.
yes, yes. Yeah, all these like goofy, weird card things, and I don't know. The cards still very funny to me that they were not. It comes from a more innocent time where there isn't some tie-in card game that you can purchase.
Yeah,
These are just supposed
yeah.
to look
This is we
cool.
love Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh is popular. Did you notice that he fused those three monsters together and they became a monster called Genocider?
Oh, yes, yes, that
That's
was actually
so
pretty swag.
fun. I got a question about the cards.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do they know what they're gonna draw before they draw it? Do they ever establish that these cards are random? Because it kind
Yeah,
of just seems like they pull out what they need.
Yeah, it's definitely more just you're not. There's not gonna be a scene where like, no, I wanted this card. No, it's not like they're not bricking. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
You're not gonna see them shuffle their decks before every
Yeah.
fight.
No, it's just to facilitate the action. It's just they're coolly like taking a card out of their deck, and it's the one they need to use they want to use that exact moment.
It's the coolest one for that exact moment. When they hear the cool insert music going, they're just like, I know what card I need right now. I need
I'm
this.
I'm just thinking of a moment where like Keto is trying to draw like the sword vents, and he just gets guard, and he just goes, crap.
Yeah, and they're playing with the rules.
It's a very
bit more.
Shinji moment.
Like how they're like little launchers. Like I think in the Zolda episode where they team up, Zolda and Ryuki for the second time. I guess it's truly the first proper time they teamed up that didn't end with people getting shot in the back or whatever.
Yeah.
He uses his summoning his dragon head or whatever, and it summons the weapons for the other person, so you can't steal people's cards.
That I love that they established that. That I think is very, very fun because it's very easy to make a card show and have someone just steal like cards from the other person.
Yes.
Yeah. It was made for great gags in that moment. Just like, yeah, here, can you put this card in? Thank you. I'm, because I'm still kind of injured. Can you put? Yeah, thank you.
Oh, this is actually a big question I want to ask you. And we're still just chatting about the individual affects of the show. What did you think of Kamen Rider Night? Like, what is it?
Survive.
Ren getting a super form was the first to get the super form because it's really feeling like he might be driving the plot a little bit more, and also, you know what I mean. They've given him the most badass form so far.
I think it works. I think it makes sense.
It makes sense in the sense that Ren is the more proactive type whenever in a fight, because like Shinji is a more defensive fight style when he does have to fight riders. Like even when he was fighting Oja, he always like took a like defensive stance with a sword. But Ren's always like he'll always try to like actually like retaliate, that sort of thing. He's always been the proactive like action guy, so it makes sense he'll be the first person to get a super form. He is like almost like a dual protagonist at times.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it makes sense in the context of the show with the type of characters Shinji and Ren are.
Mm-hmm. Shinji's like just classic Kamen Rider.
Yes.
More of a dork, I would say.
More of a dork.
Yeah.
He's more of a dork though. He's not
more of a dweeb.
He has his badass moments.
Yeah, no. I'm joking. It just sounds like every time we describe Shinji, we're talking about like he doesn't shower, his clothes are all smell bad, he looks like a total freak. Now Ren, what a badass. We sound like 12-year-olds talking about.
Which is a shame because
to be fair, the show does that too.
look, bad because like Shinji's doing his best.
Yeah,
he is. And I think that's the
guy.
point.
Right.
And a very handsome guy, but he's still a guy.
Right. I just feel like every time we talk about it, I feel like I'm like a 13-year-old again going like Shadow's just like cooler than Sonic. He has a gun and a motorcycle.
Well, it's like what I'm seeing is that Ren genuinely has more stakes and more of a reason to be in the rider battles than Shinji does. Shinji literally is not supposed to be here. He's from a different show.
Yeah,
pretty much. So I like that we have this character who just doesn't fit in with these other sad sack losers.
Yeah.
He's just trying to be an actual superhero in this superhero show.
Yeah, he's the one
Um,
superhero in a deadly battle royale show filled with
Psychos.
yeah, psycho
And
murderers.
To put it lightly.
I do feel like especially in this specific stretch of episodes that we watched, he is starting to not only understand the Rider world and the mirror world a lot more, and he's starting to have like more stakes in actually like being a part of it, but it also feels like he's starting to drive the plot forward in his favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of stuff is is slowly starting to point towards him because he's just the anomaly in all of this.
Mm-hmm. I guess the question I had: did anybody feel? We're not quite in the character section, even though we're talking about characters a lot, which is we're having a free flowing conversation, obviously. But focusing on vibes, did you feel a vibe shift in this part? Like as we're ramping up and getting closer into the Rider War?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I almost felt like we started in Horrorland, people getting murdered, and now it kind of had some like going back to Kuga police procedural investigation into mystery. Like I don't know.
It's going harder into the mystery vibes, especially with Yui's house, childhood mansion.
Yeah. It feels like we're starting to, now that the story is really starting to take shape, we're going to start moving a little bit away from the monster of the week kind of stuff, especially like towards like the later 20 episode, like the 20s episodes. We were definitely getting like way more of a focus on the actual riders than we were about the monsters.
Yeah.
Right.
It feels like we're moving from standard like Kamen Rider, like fight big monsters, save child, save mother, save people, and we're getting closer into golly, how does this character relate to this character? What's going to happen here? Can they coexist? Who knows? We're starting to get more of the like real human element,
the drama
of Ryuki. Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah, I do really enjoy like that first half is like we don't know what the fuck is going on. There are monsters all over the place. Now the monsters are kind of like a side element to the true horror. Well, I guess they're going for the whole thing with who are the real monsters? Is it you or I? What's the Futurama scary door joke? With like you know the one I'm talking about, like when you combine all the worst elements of animals, what do you get? And then it just steps out a man, anyway, so I'll edit it or something.
I forgot about that.
It's a man. Anyway, so all of these people, they're psychos, they're all insane. I mean, I think I've talked about this. I mean, not to talk too much about another Kamen Rider series because we could be here all day talking about different shows going on.
Yes, we could.
With Zeds, I am liking it. I'm not over the moon about it. I think that's kind of the general response. I haven't heard from the proper fan base and all that. But there are kind of like two modes that you can go with in like a Toku show. And maybe just media in general. This also kind of works in video games too. You can have normal people or normal people acting insane, or insane people acting normal. You know what I mean? So you keep a kid's attention or something. And you have something like Kamen Rider Gabu, where everybody is in the most insane costume you've ever seen, but they're having very serious discussions about the nature of fate or whatever. And you compare that against, say, Zeds, where everybody is like a cartoon character, but they look like you or I. And I tend to prefer the former, like the Gabu, like insane people. But Ryuki's found a way to keep things grounded, where everybody in the show, they dress and act normal for the most part, but they're insane. They're insane, but they're not like SpongeBob characters. They're like literal psychopaths. They're all like
that kind of, different kind of insane.
Yeah, they're all like Persona or Shin Megami Tensei boss battles. They're nutso. But yeah. Well, what do you think now that we have like proper villains in the show? I guess we have like I guess we had a mini boss.
You want to go down the list?
Yeah, we
want
can
to
go down
start
the
with
list.
You want to start with Guy?
We can start with Guy. Yeah, we could talk
Guy
about Guy.
sucks. I hate this guy, man. I hate from frame one. I hated him.
When they showed their little like video game dev college club, it is the most bad vibes you could imagine.
The whole
like, they have a
time.
Virtual Boy in 2002 decorating their college club.
Oh my
Get
God.
the fuck out of here!
Like the whole time, I was like, "Get these Melvins off of my screen." I can't stand looking at this.
They were like condescending as fuck to Yui. It was almost too realistic.
Oh
yeah.
God,
they just hate gamers. Do you think it was like Kobayashi or Inoue were both like these fucking video games, the noble art of manga. You're destroying it, but you're lousy Pokemons and all that. These violent.
This is crazy
games.
because this is 2003, right? Was that when Ryuki came out? 2002. This is early on. It with like gamers being like little antisocial dorks.
True.
Like, could you imagine if those characters were written in a recent show? They'd be 10 times worse.
Yeah.
And these are PC gamers too. It's like, what are you being elitist about? At this point, all you have is Half-Life 2 and like Half-Life 1 and Quake. Like, what are you doing?
And they're like, yeah, well, we're gonna do like real life death battles because it'll be fun. That's it.
I will say,
outside of the Rider War, it's just fun, I guess.
The only people that are allowed to join are handsome geniuses.
Handsome geniuses. I will say,
good God,
it was very funny because like this is a very Japanese equivalent to Jack Thompson being like, video games do cause violence. They do make people violent. But
okay, to be fair, we learn later on that Guy's the son of like a company president, and that's how he gets out of trouble with the cops with his bullshit.
Yeah,
literally once. They bring that up one time, and that's it.
But it's like I'm about to Kits Alco's like I'm about to go like handle the situation for the son of a company president, and then you see him walk into the interrogation room like, oh my God, it's this kid,
right? No, it's just very funny because they're like video games cause violence, but what I like to think is that they're a little ahead of the curve because it's not necessarily the the violence in the video games itself. It's the gamification or like the hunger for like victory or something, or to prove you're better. So you know what?
Okay, so like Inoue wrote that these first two Guy episodes with him like taking over Ore Journal and it being like fucking stupid and shit. It's very kind of like farcical.
I remember that now, and it just is like, this is a fucking Dawn Brothers plot. This is the sitcom shit in Dawn.
Yes, this is exactly a fucking. It's and all I was thinking is like, what the fuck is Guy like? What is his goal here? Like he says like, oh, I'm going to use your magazine subscribers to funnel them into my death game. Is like, and then what's your? Is it because it's fun? Is that it? Why are you the writer? What's your wish?
Also, what makes you think these people that read a newspaper are going to like? Do you think they're going to join your death game? Like, what are you doing? What are you talking about?
And warehouses, or like closed rooms to dress in cloaks and hit each other with swords with like little like torches surrounding you and like flaming barrels like you're in a fucking video game.
Like I hate this guy. I could tell all he watches is like hackers and all he plays is System Shock 2. I can't stand this guy. I really can't.
Actor did a great job though. Actor did a great job. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah. No. He did his job perfectly. He gave that character rancid, just atrocious vibes.
Bad vibes.
Like,
he had X-Pac heat though, because then they immediately got rid of him. But
oh man, the way they got rid of him was like so poetic because he's like, oh, I'm gonna get all the riders in one spot. Oh, I'm gonna have our big rider battle royale moment. Let me like hold Yui hostage somehow. Dude, like he's trying to funnel all of them into one. Like, oh, this is gonna be so interesting, Moshiroi, and then he gets his ass blown for it. It's beautiful.
That was I had the same reaction to that than when I saw like Captain America pick up Thor's hammer.
Yeah,
I stood up and clapped. I was
Yeah,
so
they're fucking just
thrilled.
desserts. Oh man.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
he was
easily,
fun.
easily the worst new character they
Yeah.
added in
He-
this stretch.
I will say, and he he did get done in by himself because he was the one who kind of. I mean, obviously, he was not the one that introduced our the real baddie, the real bad dude. Oh, why am I losing his name? I had the doc open. a
Takeshi
second ago.
Asakura. We're just gonna call him Asakura.
Yeah, Asakura. Who? So guy is like a petulant nerd, bad guy. This guy is just like
A bad
vileness.
guy.
Yeah, he's just like a bad guy.
He's just violence. He is like the embodiment of violence. He loves violence. That is his
Yes.
ideology. Violence.
I almost want to say Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter, but that's giving him too much credit because Hisoka's like
no,
the thrill of battle. This guy is just nasty.
Now this guy likes to get hurt and he likes to hurt others. That's his fun.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's like a guy. He's like what I don't know, like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character who one of the more twisted ones. I don't know, like Metallica or something. I don't know. Anyway, yes, he's weird. This is an interesting character.
I love him. Him and Katalka are like my favorites personally.
Great character. Great character to put in a children's show.
Yes,
It's
I don't.
awesome.
I don't even mean it. I don't even mean it like he's weird, like I don't like it, or like this is upsetting to me in any way. I mean, he's just like, I don't think I've ever seen a kid's show that has this level of like weird psychopath self-flagellation situation for, you know, what, a kid's show or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he hits his head on the wall. He just wants to fight.
I got a quick question. Did either of you like get introduced to Asakura from something that wasn't Ryuki?
No.
Because the first time I ever saw this character,
Kamen Rider about to say.
Kamen Rider likes crossing over with itself with a lot of different franchises because they like bringing actors back. I've brought this show up a few times. Kamen Rider X8. There is a web. I forget if it was a V Cinema or a web exclusive movie.
It's like a web thing. It's like literally like a web episode. Is all it is. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
They Asakura. It's an X8 movie, but Asakura is in it, and literally he grabs the main character of X8. Mind you, the character that is wearing like snow goggles in his rider form with big stupid pink hair, super colorful, really goofy looking character. Asakura grabs this guy and just shoves his face into like a trash can full of glass.
Broken glass.
Yes.
That I love when new-ish Rider crosses over with like early Heisei stuff because the tones could not be more different from each other. That was the first time I ever saw this character, and I was like, "Golly, this what a guy! This dude seems dangerous.
What's going on over there? Yeah, somebody should put this guy in prison.
Now I see the show he's from.
All inherently evil criminals, just inherently bad people, need to go back to prison. Am I right, folks?
Oh,
are you feeling it, folks?
Yeah. If you. It's very clear that if you get locked up in prison and you're in a prison cell, you should stay there because you obviously did something bad.
Yeah, exactly. And listen,
like they're
okay. Let's try to give this show just a little bit as a kid's show.
I know. Listen, I did think about it because as we talked about in the last episode, the show is about different perspectives and what drives people to do conflict and violence. That being said, did anybody else think too hard about who or what what was it? Takeshi. Was it Asakura? I have the wrong name written down.
Asakura.
Asakura
is his last name. Asakura.
I was wondering who he was standing in for. Like what he was standing in for. I'm like, it could be really woke or very bad what they're going for in this situation.
I wasn't trying. Okay, the thing with Asakura is that he's not fitting for a metaphor or anything like that.
No,
he's fitting a more of a, okay, we need to have this kind of character enter the show.
Right.
Yeah,
I get
that kind of role.
No, I get what you're saying.
And also, you guys know Ichi the Killer?
Yes.
and that one guy
A
from Ichi
little
the
bit.
Killer.
A little bit.
Let me post a picture in the chat, and I think you will you'll kind of laugh when you see it. Like you will actually like laugh because this came out a few years before Ryuki, because this is like a movie adaptation of a manga.
Oh no.
Let's see. There we go. Directed by Takeshi Miike.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta respect it. Yo, I just saw this really good movie. Can we
Man,
put
come
this?
on.
Can we put this rated R thing? Is this like when they put like a RoboCop knockoff in a kid's cartoon? It's like RoboDuck from like a rated R character or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
except this
funny.
guy is just kind of is kind of like a part of a gang, whereas Asakura is just kind of like a lone wolf kind of guy, criminal.
They
I
even
actually
got
am
blonde hair.
I am quizzing.
Oh my god.
I'm checking to make sure that RoboDuck came out after RoboCop, and it's not one of those situations where one came before the other. Gizmo Duck, excuse me. Anyway, somebody in the comments, Gizmo Duck was in the original Barks comics, you idiot. But no, anyway, yes, it is. But regardless, all I'm saying here is that it is very funny to put a rated R character in your children's show, but it does work. I mean, he is the what? He is the just id, right? He's the id. Everybody
He
else
is the id.
Yeah.
Kideoka's also kind of id, but he's like that selfish preservation instinct that every human being on Earth, even if we were good people, we would have that minute.
He is legal id. Asakura is illegal id.
Yeah,
let's put it that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Primal desire, like just inherent violence.
Socially accepted id versus unsocially accepted id.
Exactly. The preservation instinct. Also, it was very funny.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I was watching a friend play through the first couple episodes of the first couple Phoenix Wright games today. And I was explaining to them, like, back in the day in Japan, the scummiest, lowest life form beyond criminal or like creep is a lawyer. You know what I mean?
Oh my god. Oh, that reminds me when Shinji's like, well, if we can't stop the fighting, we can at least change the humans behind the rioters, right? And like, you think you're gonna change Asakura and Kitaoka? It's like, well, okay, well, I can't change Asakura. How about Kitaoka? It's like, that guy's even worse than Asakura. Ren literally sells him. No, that would be even harder to do, to change him.
Lawyers are the lowest form of life in Japan. They get criminals back on the street. They're terrible people. You know what I mean?
No, it's not even. No, it's even worse because like they're because the whole like thing with the law in Japan is that the prosecution rate is fucking absurd.
Right.
There's nothing worse than a dishonest human being.
Yes. No, but yeah. So Asakura, he's awesome though. I do really like it, and it's nice having like a good proper villain on the show. I really liked the first 14 episodes, but it did feel like vague horror threat, and then everything after the prison break, I was like, okay, antagonists, lock in exactly. Forcing the characters, because there's like there's the weird tension between Ren and Shinji, which I guess we can go more into in a sec. But like, it's not until Asakura that shows up that like tests their friendship, or I guess like their relationship. You know what I mean? The big brother, little brother kind of thing they have going on.
Yeah. Ren Ren's basically feels lost for half these episodes in this batch. Basically, he's just mentally lost in the sauce. Just kind of like staring at the ground, grimacing because he doesn't know like what to do. Like not
to be
and then Asakura comes in like some fucking like blood like running through this fucking thing. I maybe I need to become more like this guy because this guy loves to fight and kill. I need to do that so I can save my girlfriend.
Right. I will say, what do you all think? Like, I'm not trying to sound negative because I really did enjoy it. This has so far been the best chunk of the show. I feel like that episode 19 to about the when Asakura gets out of prison, we're the slower part of the franchise or slower part of the series so far. It's a lot of table setting.
He got out of the prison in 18.
He did.
then
No, yeah, you're right. I'm getting mixed up. The episode 15 to 18,
through
that I had a
18,
real
yeah.
struggle getting through those because it was a lot of back and forth with oh my gosh, what am I forgetting his name? The I should just have the cast list open. Kamen Rider Raya,
Yeah.
Tezuka. It was kind of very much just a constant back and forth between the three, and it kind of felt like a lot of philosophical quandaries, but nothing really acted on, and then some like casual monster killing.
Yeah, I could see what you're coming from. I think that's why Guy was there, just like help things move along in the
Right.
background while these three were just kind of like arguing with each other and stewing.
Exactly.
But yeah,
I guess.
Asakura is lifeblood injected into the show, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
will make the most out of him. They will squeeze every drop out of this man.
They still do.
Yeah, they will keep doing it.
Speaking
Why
of
wouldn't
somebody,
you?
Speaking of somebody, did he get squeezed to death? No, he got bit to death, acided to death. What do we think about our first fallen hero in the show, Tezuka? Miyuki Tezuka.
I thought he'd last longer.
Same.
Honestly, I was if I were to like pinpoint like when he was gonna die, I would have said like mid-30s.
Well,
Cut,
he died
like-
now.
It's very, I don't know, interesting. Because you never really learn what his deal is until like 2 episodes before he dies.
Right.
It
Um,
it is a little bit abrupt if you put it that way. Yeah.
It's a lot of, like I
It's
said, it
not-
was a lot of philosophizing and quandaries, and you're like, well, okay, man, I need a more definitive reason than just like violence is bad. Especially,
It's because my boyfriend, you know what I mean. My best friend who was a pianist got his hands broken by Asakura, and then he became a writer to hopefully I could fix his hands, and then he refused to fight and he got eaten for it.
It is funny that Yui's brother tries rage baiting him to get him to
Yeah,
fight.
he does do that.
Like, oh, you know
so
what
funny.
your friend was thinking, but like right before he died, oh man, I wish I became a writer. Yeah, your friend died in regret, buddy. You better fight.
He's trolling.
God,
Like, why would you know that?
What I love about Shiro in these episodes is he really gets a personality. He gets really like he plays a role depending on who he's talking to. Like when he breaks Asakura out of prison. Again, like we were saying in the previous episode, like the little he's kind of like the guy handing out stand arrows to people to get their stands.
Yeah.
You
Like,
get that, especially with him. It's like he try to like incentivize Asakura, like, if I could help you break out, I can give you can fight for so much now. Your whole goal will be fighting. Actually, doesn't that sound fun? Like he has like this almost like evil smile talking to Asakura.
One line. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to bring that one up because I'm sure it's going to get answered later in the show. It was when it was a line he said to the fortune teller when he, fuck it, I'll just say it. When,
Say it.
I don't remember the fortune teller guy's name.
Tezuka.
Kamen Rider Stingray.
Raya.
Tezuka. When he confronted Shiro. That's the brother's name, right?
Mhm.
Yes, Shiro.
Shiro said, you're that line of thinking, you're the reason why I picked Ren to be a Kamen Rider. I'm like, what?
Huh?
What does that mean?
Oh, you mean, well, okay, so like the whole, wait, I'm trying to remember like what the context for this conversation was and like what episode.
It was when Shiro was like rage baiting Tezuka.
Okay,
Like
so
trying to make him mad to get him to fight. He's like, why won't you fight?
Okay, because like the whole deal with Shiro is that he tries to pick guys that will like help the fight happen, because he wants the fighting to happen. So he picks types of people who will fight, so like if someone's hesitating or like things are slow, he will like go to somebody like, hey, why aren't you fighting? Or hey, I'm gonna get somebody new in here to fight to like help this get more exciting.
Yeah.
Or not more exciting, but get more people dead, more writers dead.
I mean, I don't care about this.
Okay, I get it now.
I know.
Yeah,
I get
I
it
do
now,
think it's
yeah.
funny that like we were talking about with the OP. The OP's awesome. It rocks. I love it. But also, it is very funny that a big contingent of it is like anybody could be a writer. They could be anyone. And then in the show, they're just like, well, if anybody fucked you over about 2 or 3 years ago, they're gonna probably be a writer because I got to keep this shit going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got to like incentivize shit.
It's very Star Wars where it's like anybody in Japan could be a writer. It could be you or him, and it's like, no, it's the guy who hit your boyfriend a couple years ago with a baseball bat. You know what I mean?
But
the
It makes me wonder who. It makes me wonder who Ryuki
drama.
was supposed to be.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
because it kind of seems like a lot of these characters have some form of relation to each other, or it could just be like a stand user thing where like writers are just naturally drawn together.
yeah,
It's probably
But,
more
like-
the latter, but also like Shiro's like, let me see this. I think again, you can see almost Shiro like as like a writer, a producer
Right.
himself, because he's
Yeah.
like, okay, I need to find something to make this spicier to brew more conflict. So let me
Right.
find somebody who's like maybe has a connection to somebody who's already enlisted.
Mm-hmm.
no, for sure. I mean, and listen, I say that like it sounds like a criticism, but that's like what I miss in television, where things had room to breathe and change. You know what I mean? Whereas
Yeah.
like something has to be a structure. I mean, with modern streaming TV, everything has to be planned so far in advance because it's so expensive. Whereas, like, with old Star Trek, a character breaks out. I guess he's part of the main cast now. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like Asakura, I'm gonna tell you right now, very very popular. You see why he's very popular just watching these
Exactly.
episodes.
Exactly. Like, why?
And because of that, he's gonna be here. He probably would have died. He probably would have died in this batch if he wasn't popular.
If he didn't fully commit to the insane act and was just like a schemer. That's the thing I really like about Asakura, by the way. Like, he could easily be like malevolent criminal man or like a classic.
Yeah, like not very bright or anything, but no, he's actually pretty smart.
He's
Yes.
very smart, and he's like a sadist.
Resourceful.
He's insane.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
something I really like about Asakura is that I think he ties directly into Shinji's story. Because shit, like, because Shinji goes through like this whole arc about like not knowing if it's right to actually stop the Rider War or stop people from fighting.
Yeah.
So like, because we already brought up that he wants to change people and he wants to try to change Asakura.
Mhm.
And Asakura, because there's one specific line, and it's by Reiko, when without giving away too much from it, Reiko says Asakura is still human,
Yes.
and Shinji kind of has to reckon with the fact that Asakura is an irredeemable monster.
Right.
It's that like, and that fact kind of shakes him to his core. Because he's like, I don't want to fight people, but I want to kill this guy.
Right.
He's
Yeah,
terrible.
like it's so the timing of it is kind of awkward because episode 23, he kills Tezuka, Asakura, and then the very next episode you have Reiko interviewing him writhing on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's almost like giving him sympathy almost. And the thing is, you might say, oh, he was lying the whole time because of what he did at the very end. But was he really? For like, because like before he found out about his brother, what purpose was there for him to lie?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So once after that, yeah, it makes sense for him to like, oh, I actually, try to save him from the fire. But before that, you're kind of seeing the real him, even if at the end, he has his own like, I don't want any connections to my family, kill the past, that sort of deal with him.
Right. Shout out Suda. Yeah, there was a lot of the Shinji stuff in this was good. I really liked the Shinji arc. Like I was saying, Ren was my favorite character in those first 14 episodes. And then there was a period of time where he was just like bouncing around, like they didn't know what to do with him for like 5 or 6 episodes. And seeing Shinji turn into like the proper protagonist, he was having very he was having sulky protagonist, what is the right thing to do feelings, and like developing a more nuanced, view of the fight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where like
it helps that he finally starts winning his fights too.
that helps too. But it was
he even had Asakura on the ropes and on that like beach fight.
Yes, that was swag. That actually was really good. But yeah, all I'm saying is that at the beginning of the show, he was what? How do I say this? He was like pure naivety, like childish simplicity. Like fighting is wrong. You have to be friends with people. The power of friendship will win out. And it is kind of insane watching a children's show from 2003 be like, some people have reasons they fight. Like Ren, if anybody had a specific reason to fight, like he doesn't agree with it, but he respects why he's fighting, which is so interesting. I don't know.
And then what I really like, especially near the end of this batch, is just Shinji and Ren just having an honest heart-to-heart conversation with each other. Like there's like Ren has almost like stripped away his own facade. So like Shinji will like even like get a few jabs at him, like, hey, you've softened up too. Before this you would have done that, but now you're like this. And like when he sees somebody like in trouble, like or like about to hit by a monster, he will be that superhero. He will like do something out of his way to save somebody. Ren now he'll do that. And I really like that. And like the switch of the roles, like Shinji's like, oh, you said I was the one buzzing around you like a fly, but now you're buzzing around me like a fly when I'm being depressed.
Right.
That sort of thing. Like, and they're like, I don't know, they're so good near the end of this batch. They're just like a lot of back and forth. They kind of like they're even almost like this. It's great.
You can tell that the relationship still isn't like 100% friendly, but you can see that they can coexist a little bit. Yeah. Ren actually feels like more like he could actually be around people in like a real way now.
I think even the episode I watched today, I watched the last 2 episodes today to make sure like the show was still fresh in my mind. He was even like more in the past. He would have been like, you go do your own thing. I don't give a shit. Like, we're partners, but like, I'm only using you for convenience. And he literally looks at her and says, you don't listen to your brother. You don't have to be a part of this or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right, but it's really funny because like they're both in the hospitals. Like, yeah, I did partner with you at the start because because of how convenient you are because of your relation to Shiro Kanzaki.
I could use that against him.
Yeah, but like things have changed.
Right.
Ren actually has one of my favorite moments from this batch. And funny enough, it was from the kid episode.
Oh man, he works so well with that kid.
Yes.
He does. At the end because the kid is like, "Oh man, I bet being a Kamen Rider is so cool. I want to be one." And Ren was like, "Oh yeah? Okay, sure. How about you hold this and watch me fight?" Which, by the way, great way to establish that people that aren't writers can see into the mirror world if they hold a deck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then like they have Shinji and Goro hold his hand together to hold him like while watching this.
And Ren starts purposefully losing so he could scare this kid
to make it scary. Like maybe not like totally losing, but like definitely like on the ropes to like make it look like scary to him.
Yeah, like looking like you see that? Do you see what he's going through right now? Does that look fun to you, kid?
It's great. Yeah.
I enjoyed that. I like that they were like teaching a very special lesson. And then immediately afterwards, Get and Go started up again, the insert song.
It's like,
And
wait
it's
a second, no, Kamen Riders are cool. What are you talking about?
Listen, hey kid, it's like watching pro wrestling and when they're like, don't imitate the moves, but watch this. And John Cena throws a guy off the balcony or something.
Well, you know what? To be fair to the kid, the song did not start playing until he ran away.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't get to hear it.
Listen. I get it. Listen, when you watch, see,
it's only cool when adults do it, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You don't want to start smoking, kid, until at least you look old or you're old enough to buy as much as you want and look cool as you want. So anyway, but yeah, I really the kid episode was pretty good. Granted, the kid stuff was kept kind of to a minimum. The other thing that made me laugh about that episode was sorry to talk about something totally unrelated. Has anybody here seen the new Adult Swim show, Haha, You Clowns?
No, but I want to.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, they have a gag in that show. You know, it's one of those like Adult Swim shows that's like ugly on purpose. Whenever characters on the verge of tears, their eyes just turn instantly red and it zooms in on their face. I swear to God, that happened to Goro when he was watching what is it again? Kitaoka. Oh my gosh, I should just write his name down. Kitaoka. He almost was on the verge of tears, like his eyes turned red instantly. I'm like, yes. I guess we could talk about those two. They're like the most fascinating characters in the show. They're crazy. I love them though. I guess there's Asakura.
It's like, because like, okay, Kitaoka, like he'll like he'll have a fainting episode, which he's been having more often now,
right?
And like he's on the couch with like the towel on his head. And like girls like, you know, and like Tal's like, you know, just you don't have to be with me anymore, man. Like you need to start your life. Like you don't need to you don't owe me anything. But then like no, girls like, no, I want to be with you and that sort of thing. And I was like, oh
those exact words.
Yes.
Like literally. And I was like, oh my goodness.
There's a really unique thing like dichotomy with that relationship because Asakura kidnaps Goro to try to lure Kitaoka out. I just realized we haven't actually explained what the relationship between Asakura and Kitaoka is. We'll do that in a sec. But Ren goes up to Kitaoka. He's like, "Are you gonna go help him?" He's like, "No."
Yes.
And but like he's framing it as, "Oh, I only look out for number one." That doesn't mean anything to me. And then you cut to Goro and Asakura, and Goro just basically says, yeah, kidnapping me wasn't going to do anything. And he just gets out. He just leaves.
Yeah, he literally leaves on his own.
Right. What that reads to me is that Kitaoka saying that was a front to Ren. He knew Goro was going to be fine. I think there's obviously subtext. We've talked about the subtext between the two before, but just their relationship in general, it is definitely it's definitely like one built on like actual trust. Like these two are like friends.
Yeah.
Like 100%. Are they more? I don't know, probably.
No. Probably not, but
probably not. It's so easy to be like, oh, he cooks for him and he wears an apron, but
and he shaves it for him.
Yeah, that's just cool. That's just what manly men do in this kind of
that's just bro stuff.
That's just bro stuff, you know what I mean?
I want to place my bets now. That's a rider. I think Goro will be a writer.
You think Goro will be a writer?
I think he will.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I'm not gonna look it up. I'm not gonna know anything. I'm gonna wait and see it play out.
Mm-hmm,
okay.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he already has the poses down. I mean, I don't know if all the writers are determined already, or if there's like they're gonna keep coming out, or if there's like a secret. What is it, like in Lost when there was like, oh, there's actually a secret other half of the crew or the secret half of the passengers that are on the other side of the island, where it's like, oh, there's just been another conflict happening over there just off screen, but you would never know. Or, you know, they just have the new characters come in. I mean, I had the minute, I thought about our last episode we recorded, Hunter, because you were the one who said, oh, I think Yui might become a writer, and I did a really? Come on. And she said, in the episode where she confronts her brother in the Resident Evil mansion, um, she's like, I'll fight in the Rider War if I have to, and he just like kicks her out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was a I forgot about that crash out that Yui has.
Yes.
Completely forgot.
Yes. And then it's like the golden feathers start popping out, and then you're like, oh, it's like the OP, but those are black feathers. Like, what's going on? That shit was
Oh
tight.
yeah. Oh man.
That was like
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, there have been like some episodes that are like they have been putting in some artistic flourishes I don't expect from Kamen Rider nowadays especially. But like the episode where she's going through it, it really does feel like the Resident Evil mansion when she's smashing through it or whatever, haunted house. And then the death scene for a Kamen Rider Raya with the wide shot. I was like, that's weirdly mature. Very like his quiet death.
No music.
The directors back then, like they have they know what to do when the scene needs it.
Right.
So yeah. And it makes for some really memorable moments.
Wait a minute.
It feels. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just Googling the guy who directed the pilot episode. And he did work on Cutie Honey the movie. Connections. No. Cutie Honey the live. This is
different. The live 2007.
That's
TV show.
One.
Different. Yeah, I was like, oh, I thought he did some.
I know it's like it's a little dorky to say this, where it's like, oh, Kamen Rider is so mature for this kid show. Actually, Kamen Rider's for adults if you think about it. But like Ryuki really does feel like a show punching above its intended audience,
right?
Like, because it's handling a lot of darker themes, a lot of like really tense moments, and they're not really sugarcoating it. Like there's some real shit that happens in the show. Asakura ain't like just straight up holds a girl at gunpoint, aiming the gun like straight at her temple.
Right.
Like that's nuts.
Like he robbed a U.S. surplus store to get his snakeskin jacket and a gun. It's crazy that they showed that. It is crazy.
Yeah.
Why would they sell that jacket?
I mean, and there are like a lot of characters you have to keep track of. They all have interpersonal conflict. I mean, like, I feel like I've had to pay more attention to this show than some other, like, slop I've watched in recent years. You know what I mean? Some prestige slop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I guess outside of, like, a couple episodes, like, near the start of this batch, it really feels like there was just no filler in this. It's just go, 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 go. One episode after another. Each one leads into each other properly. They're doing callbacks at the right moments. They're establishing stuff like early on in a really good way. It feels like a real television show.
Right. And everything's a logical progression.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I didn't complain. I'm not a complainer. I'm not complaining. I'm not nitpicking. I'm just saying.
It's a positive podcast.
Yeah, it's positivity. It's all positivity mindset here. The everybody's interconnections and inner life, they're everybody being secretly connected to each other. Like you were bringing up Asakura and Kireoka earlier. They're like weird connection, and then you tie that in with Reiko. You know what I mean? And her, and her. I love the investigation. It's so smart. But not enough genre shows do this, and I feel like the journalism thing really helps. You have. The show is patently ridiculous. The mirror universe stuff doesn't make any fucking sense. But you have a character like Reiko who's like grounded in the real world, doing real world stuff, has her own agency, and she's like getting to the bottom of it. It just makes it feel so much more like this is really happening. Like this real normal human being.
Yeah, it grounds it.
Yeah. I mean, the mirror shit is insane and it makes no sense physics wise or anything.
Oh yeah. That scene where like literally like his brother gets like eaten into the mirror and she's like what happened? Huh? What? Like she literally turns around right after it happens. Like where'd you go? Huh? And she wakes up in the car later and they're like, hey, what happened to his brother's like, yeah, he just he
ran away.
He ran away, and it's like he's gonna turn up on the news. They're gonna be like, "Hey, this guy disappeared." That's a
You know what my
terrible
favorite-
excuse.
You know what my favorite part about that too? She's like, she also asks like, what? Well, okay, what happened to Asakura? He ran away too. Like, like I'm surprised she didn't go. Like, and you guys didn't go after him. Like,
She's like,
it's so
whatever.
Look,
funny.
she was doing sketchy things herself, interviewing a runaway criminal, but
Without reporting him
It's
to the
just so
police
funny.
or
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, they both ran away. Sorry.
That's the thing I don't think the show ever really gets into, except for like maybe like it's in the future, but like they don't really show the real world reacting to like these rider deaths. Like Tezuka just dies, or like, and you don't see that on the news. Like, hey, this guy disappeared. Where did he go?
He was a street urchin. He was too busy doing.
Okay,
magic
how
tricks
about
in
the
street.
college kid, the gamer?
You know what,
gamers,
that
they're less than human.
Like, so he was a son of a company
They're
president.
quarter munchers.
apparently.
What can we say? He
you
should've
know
gotten a
that
real
actually brings up an interesting point. Because like there have been confirmed monster attacks. There are people who have seen these monsters because the riders, all these dorks, they keep pulling people out of the way as soon as a monster tries to attack them, and they're just like, oh, go run, leave. And it's like, have they not told anyone that they got like attacked by a big chameleon? Like, what is happening
listen,
here?
It was 2002. People were still, things were going down. Not enough news on the front page for a handful of a zebra monster or something. I don't know.
They're lucky nobody has any of those dang smartphones. The Rider War would have gotten revealed a lot sooner to the public.
I guess it's I think Gabu.
Ahead.
Sorry, I shouldn't do spoilers for Gabu, but they go a little into that where it's the opposite problem. Where like, okay, we have confirmed instances of monsters being real. Shouldn't society like degrade? Like, maybe. So it's the opposite problem where it's like, are people so indifferent? And that, I mean, that's part of what I like about the show is it's kind of got the same thing. Maybe I'm having recency bias because I just watched the new Chainsaw Man movie. But a big reason I like Chainsaw Man is that it's clearly a world where everything's fucked and there's demons and monsters running around the place, but people just go through life. What else can you do? You still gotta go to work, even if there are demons on the street. And you kind of feel that a little bit in this show too, where it's like, bad shit's happening around us, but you still gotta go to your job. You're still, still work for Ore Journal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's just more of a Kamen Rider problem in general, except for like maybe Kuga.
Yeah,
Kuga's like the only one where also Agito, because it also has the police and monster investigation type deal. But otherwise, they try not to intermingle the secret battles with societal function.
Right.
Yeah,
they try not to do that.
You're not supposed to think that hard about it. It's just really funny because like I'm just imagining like that one lady they saved. She just like leaves and goes up to her friends and she was like, I just got attacked by like a spider guy.
Yeah.
Like, and like this guy with long hair and another one in a Morpheus jacket just told me to run away. I don't know what's happening today.
You're just like, you watch too much Matrix, lady. You just fell asleep during the Matrix.
Like, okay, come on, let's get you home.
It's why like when that kid like catches Ren doing his thing, it's like, why hasn't this happened earlier? Ren's like not the best at this whole like secret.
Like they're doing this in like broad daylight in front of like street mirrors. Like
oh
really,
man, the restaurant bit really the whole restaurant like set piece really strains credulity in a sense, credulity.
Hey,
because like there's like a literal mirror behind the counter, so they could secretly go into the mirror world while the police are right outside. Oh, yeah, like, what the hell happened over here? How'd they escape?
Well,
like,
every restaurant.
Or like Katalka went inside the restaurant and like he went to the mirror world and nobody questioned that. Like, where did he go?
Well, every restaurant needs the big mirror so the patrons can see everyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
They gotta know if they look good.
I
Really
just
adds to the
really
feng
noticed
shui.
that Katalka's office has his own body length mirror. How
It's
convenient.
just in his living room. It's not even hung up. It's like leaned against the wall.
Hey, listen, he would have had that anyway. He's a vain dude.
Yeah, he's that kind of guy.
Same with
It
his
makes sense.
tiny TV in his hallway.
Yes.
What's not that tiny? It's the 2002 CRT. It's
Yeah.
decently sized for a
It's just
casual
like
TV.
but it's just this small TV in this like little walkway in front of his desk, and there's like a lawn chair in front of it. Like you don't
Male
have a
living
TV room?
spaces.
That's just Goro's hidey hole, okay? That's where he goes and watches.
Yeah,
soccer
like whenever
games
he's
or
not
something.
doing like secretary or maid shit, he just sits down and watches the news.
I do like that
Oh.
Goro is like he's like blue collar. Like Kitaoka is still like he's still driving the Hakusuka. No, it's a BMW around, right? But
Yeah.
Goro's like, this gyoza's fire. I gotta eat that. The gyoza shit was.
I was
fucking
just
funny.
about to. I was just
Oh
about
man,
to
the
bring that up.
gyoza, everything about
love-
the gyoza stuff was so funny.
I
Oh,
hope
love that
they
for you.
become friends, Goro and Shinji. I really do, because every interaction that those two have had has been wonderful. Like the fucking gyoza thing. I wish they followed up with that more.
That's
They
the
Yeah.
just had
mystery.
like the one gag.
That's the mystery I'm
Did he-
subscribed to. What's with the gyoza? What's the secret? What does he do in there?
Because Shinji's like, okay, you said I can make anything for you for lunch, and like Kitalka's like, gyoza, really? Which really just shows the cultural differences
Yeah.
between Japan and America. Because America's like, oh man, gyoza, that's like really cool and elaborate,
Foreign
but like
delicacy.
it's like junk food or like fast food in
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah,
It's like a casual thing.
You get gyoza as a side at a sushi place in America and Japan. They're like, "What is that? Like your chicken fingers? Like we're here to eat real sushi. We're adults here, please."
Then Goro eats it and he's like driven to near tears.
Oh man, like the way they film it, you believe it when how they film it. Like when he breaks it with the chopsticks, he breaks it like
What's
in
that
half,
wrong?
and like
It's like Tampopo. He's cutting
Oh,
it open.
and he's cutting it open with the chopsticks. It's like, oh my good, this is like porn. Oh my goodness.
Him and Kirioka, share it between each other's mouths. But anyway, but yeah, that's the mystery. Okay, well, I guess we should go into the actual mystery. I feel like I've always at the end of the last episode too. I got into the Yui stuff, the Yui and Shiro stuff, because that so far is
it's getting more intense. The Yui and Shiro stuff.
I don't know. I have no clue even where to start with it because it's Shiro. Okay, I guess the big spoiler at the end of the series, the big moment, the big gasper, the M. Night Shyamalan twist is that Shiro Kanzaki died in America a year ago. Did he die?
Mhm.
Is he alive? Is he dead? Did he just get sucked in the mirror world and is trapped there, or did he die and find out a loophole to get back into the human world? I don't know. I honestly, even though it was kind of like a stock, he died a year ago, feels like a stock twist. I don't know if I gasped, but I definitely went, oh my god. You know what I mean? Hunter?
Yeah, I can see that.
He's got a magical realism thing going on with him where he's like a ghost living in the mirror world. That's how he like teleports and pops up around everywhere. And he's like he's like just like a supernatural like narrative haunting ghost.
I wonder if they're going to do a Matrix Reloaded thing where they're like, actually, all the ghosts in history are people trapped in the mirror world. You know?
No, I don't think they're going to do that.
Oh,
it makes me.
Maybe I just like the Matrix Reloaded too much. I'm sorry.
It's a good movie.
It makes me wonder about the rules of what he can and can't do, because it's clear he can exist in like the physical world, like outside.
Yeah,
of the
he
mirrors.
chases Yui in the mansion and like tries to stop her from breaking the mirrors because like Oh man, the newspapers covering the mirrors bit is such a good horror bit because like she like tears them the newspapers and you see little slivers of the monsters hanging out like it as an in camera effect in the mirror.
Right. But
Which
Like
is
they're
about-
just
it's
chilling
very
in that
good.
same room. It like felt almost like a David Lynch scene. Like with like the mirrors suddenly like they're just hanging out there in the background in like the monsters, but the newspapers are covering the mirrors in the mansion
Right.
and
So it's-
and the windows, of course, the windows too.
there's monsters
So
just
it's-
chilling in the background too.
It's making me think that it got reported that he quote unquote died. But like if that was the case, how did he lead like the research
the research
at
in
the
the college.
college?
Yeah.
Because he was a registered employee there. So I think the reported death, this is pure theory, and I'm sure I will be proven wrong, but the reported death that was in America, I think it was more like he looked like he died.
Right.
I think he found
Right.
a way to go to the mirror world, and he's
Yeah.
been hopping back and forth ever since, and he learned something while he was there.
I guess the part
And I
don't-
think what was that?
Oh, you can continue. I'll edit that out.
I was just gonna say it's probably gonna lead into Yui and why he was like interested in it in the first place, because it does seem like Yui has like a really strong connection to the mirror world because she's not a writer.
Right.
Like, she's able to-
she can hear the sounds. She reacts really badly to the sounds when she gets close to the mansion. That mansion holds a dark power to it.
Mhm.
So I think
It's
when
haunted.
like people say that this research is the one that put Ren's
GF.
girlfriend into a coma, by the way.
Yeah.
When those people say that this was all because of Yui, I think it's not them. It wasn't him trying to find something wrong with her. It was like him learning about the mirror world because of her.
Right.
It's really compelling to see like what's going on, especially because you made a joke about it earlier, Russ, with the recap episode.
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
that was an insane thing to do in the middle of your show. Also,
Yes.
it was funny seeing another X8 connection. I won't lie.
Oh my god.
Because
But
of time. Yeah.
yeah, because of the time. But but him because he said that he had to rectify
Rectify
something?
it. Yeah. Because the picture, the drawing that got like ruined by the glass vase falling because of her crash out.
Literally, like it was that whole recap episode was to stop that picture from like getting wet. But that's making me wonder: did he just stop the vase from dropping, or did he stop that entire
I think he can only,
confrontation to begin with?
I think he can only affect little details, and I think there are fixed
Yeah.
points. Like that fight, the only reason that he pulled the card and did it during that fight, because that fight was a fixed point, or his reveal that I don't know if he is Odin or Odin is his agent. I don't know, but
I think he is, because he pulls out a deck.
he does pull out the deck. That is true.
It's like maybe he's not okay. I feel like I can't say shit because I watched the show. Is
Right.
the problem?
God, this has to be torture for you.
It is
listening to us like do this.
For what's great about watching this show now for me is like, oh wow, because I know where things are going. This makes this earlier stuff even more like if it's like even more gratifying to watch this earlier
Right.
stuff, knowing where it goes. Because like, oh, they were setting this up this early. Wow, feels so obvious to me watching it now. When obviously I didn't know what happened at that by the end when I was watching it initially. You know.
Yeah. No, I get that 100%.
So-
I mean, I'm sure
So,
everything
okay.
we say about Yui is 100% wrong. Because I'm sitting here like she's a ghost, or she I don't know. I can't think it. I'm going to use a bad piece of media as an example, but
Yeah.
you know, in
Go ahead.
BioShock Infinite, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but this is like the only thing I
I'm
can
sorry, but that killed
This
me.
this
Yeah.
is something that has never happened in history.
I'm
is
just-
bringing
yeah,
up
Let's bring up
Infinite in a
Bioshock
Kamen Rider
Infinite in the
podcast.
Kamen Rider Ryuki podcast.
No, I listen, but it's I can't think of it, but there has to be a better example. But like, you know how she
sure.
lost a part, or she lost like the tip of her finger, and that's how she could open portals to other worlds. I just wonder if there's like she had some incident at childbirth, her parents were fucking around with some like dark science or something, and that's how she has some weird connection to the mirror world. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if she's the conduit or he's exclusively the conduit. I don't know. It's just interesting. It might even be some time travel.
All I can
shit.
say
I
is
don't
that
know.
she's clearly has a connection to the mirror world. That's the most I think you can grab from this right now.
I'm gonna give
Every
you
time
one.
every time I start doing like a theory tangent, I just imagine like that one meme of the Riddler with it just saying, "Does he know?"
Does he know? I mean, yeah, I'm making that face right now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like Stix trying not to laugh the entire time.
Or like that gif of like I show Speed like smiling with his eyes closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fools, you don't realize that it's actually Goku Blanco from the future. It's Goku Rose. Anyway.
Oh man.
Shinji's actually Yui's dad from the future.
No.
God help me. Okay, so why I wanted to end on episode 28, I hope became clear from that because it's the recap episode, obviously.
Yeah.
But also, it was like in universe, and it was I think really implemented really well. Like you had like Shinji I think they did an amazing job recreating those reused scenes to then add new dialogue and stuff in them. Like they recreated those shots and everything.
It makes me wonder if they filmed those in advance.
Me too, because it's like it's almost too good.
Because I'm pretty sure like
continuity
Shinji's
is
hair,
way too good.
like Shinji's hair literally looks the same as it did in those episodes.
Yeah,
because like he does look noticeably different from episode 1.
Oh yeah, like
so
his hair is a lot more like styled almost. Like it's
a lot more like, wavy.
Wavy.
Yeah.
It's longer too. He had shorter hair at the start.
But now he's like he's Mr. Fabio now.
Yes, voluminous hair. I also really like that they do establish a continuity in how long the show has been going on.
Oh, great. Yeah,
because it started in February and then they were in August.
Now it's in May or August. I think it was August. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was August. Yeah, no, it was interesting. I definitely was not expecting it. Honestly, I didn't even realize it was a clip show until like halfway through the first montage. I was like, wait a minute. This is old footage. This is it. So it was pretty organic. I respect it.
And then the way like they'll like, oh wait, Shinji like realizes like, oh wait, if I'm in the past, maybe I could change these events. Maybe I could stop people from dying. I could stop even scissors from dying. No, and then no, you can't. You can't do that. I'm sorry. There's set in fate and destiny and all that.
Kamen Rider Odin was like, I will like literally will not let you bring back scissors. I will not let that happen. We can't exist in that timeline. He'll win.
No.
That guy got cast on a stage show or something. We can't bring him back right now, so I can't let you bring him back.
I mean, even then, like it's like, oh wait, I could save the gamer, man. I could save Tezuka.
Literally, why would you want that? Why would you want to save the gamer?
Shinji's too pure. He doesn't want anybody to die, even if they suck.
The heroic spirit of Kamen Rider lives on in Shinji. It's just he's a dweeb. He's the dweebiest one so far.
And then, oh my god, this is like one of my favorite scenes in the entire fucking show is when it shows Shinji's like notes all over the room after he does the punch behind him.
Pretty good.
Oh my god,
pretty good. That was fun.
It's tight moments in Aura. I don't care, man.
It's really cool. It felt like a real, actual christening of Shinji as the main character of the show.
Yeah, because he's the only one who actually did anything with this whole time loop shit.
Well, even besides that, like his whole ethos, like finally coming into fruition, where he's like, I might not be able to stop the Rider fight, but I will
can
at least protect
the Rider.
them.
Yeah.
Like, because now he's found like the actual big bad, and he's like, I know who to aim all my stuff at now. This is all your fault.
I mean, not like you'll get an opportunity to fight this guy much. He wants to stay in the shadows 99% of the time, but you know.
Yeah. But like it feels like we're finally seeing like we're finally seeing Shinji become the Kamen Rider he should be.
Yes.
Right.
It's very interesting. It's happening like right when the plot is in full gear now.
Yeah, I agree.
Ow.
Now,
For my throat.
we talked our ass off about this show. I feel like there's even more to talk about. Like, I feel like there are two characters that have they're going to be forgotten to time. Kamen Rider Rai and Kamen Rider Guy. I feel bad that they have been confined to the first half of the show. Where they will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can't. We can't be here for 2 hours. But I did have one last thing. You know, I usually try to end these with like what is your fave blank from the show so far?
Mm-hmm.
Last time we did Rider forms or like Rider attacks or something. What's everybody's fave betrayal so far? What's been the most insane betrayal? Because we have had multiple. In terms of Toku melodrama, there has been multiple. How could you have done this to me?
Man.
I got mine. Ren stealing a cop car to help Asakura escape.
It wasn't the most permanent. It wasn't the most permanent betrayal, but it was very good. Like, well, I thought we were brothers, kind of moment. It's good
because like the whole reason he helps him is because Ren cannot kill someone.
Right?
No,
he can't do it. He literally has the opportunity to kill the
gamer.
Fucking gamer, and he can't.
He like literally screams at the ground after not being able to do it. It's like, fuck!
And meanwhile, he finally meets like a serial killer, and he's like, "Wait a minute, this guy might be onto something."
Maybe this will like you know make me want to do it. Like maybe he'll put that dog in me.
Okay,
and then almost immediately it peters out because he's like, "No, this guy, I'm not built for that guy."
This might be fucked up, but I thought his plan was that he would have Asakura kill everyone else, and then he'd be like, well, I wouldn't feel bad about killing a vile criminal. I'll just kill him once he's killed everyone else. Is that too insane?
Oh man, no. Okay, no. I mean, he puts a lot of errors, but Ren has a fucking Vegeta line later on.
Yeah, you're right.
Where he's like Asakura's like, oh, I'll kill Ryuki. He's like, and Ren's like, no, I'll kill Ryuki myself, and I'll kill you first.
Well, okay, that's what I was saying. Is that was his thought process until he realized, like, I can't do that to Keto. He's too much of a sweetie pie.
Yeah, he's sweetheart,
but he won't say it.
He won't
say it though.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
Just because that visual is just really, really funny, and the cops are like, "Who was that?"
Yeah, you really caught him for like a second, and then he's never put like on a wanted poster or anything. He's like, he gets away with it.
Guarantee you, if Shinji did that, his shit would be on like the 4:00 news.
Yes. All right, Russ. What's your favorite betrayal?
In terms of in terms of funniness, it would probably Asakura fully betraying his brother. That was having the look on his face, going, "Oh," the brother's face, like,
and then like Asakura just saying, matter of fact, no, I burned that. I was the one who started the fire when I was 13. I did not save you, actually.
Going full Sephiroth mode. He's just like, yeah, I always plan on being a motherfucker. Don't worry about it. Actually, do worry about it. I'm killing you now. I guess the best one is still probably like Shiro, Yui going into the house and doing the dramatic smashing scene, and him being like, I will be literally Sephiroth. I could be an angel or a devil with the power I'm gonna get. And she's just like, I hate you. And he's just like, it's better to hate me than to know the truth,
Right, like he's saying all this stuff just so like Yui won't like get, you know, like too
Involved.
close. Yeah, basically. My favorite trail is just the classic one if you're like in Riders fans is just Kitauka like do this big bullshit final vent where he shoots all the missiles. This is when like they're all gathered, all the riders in episode 19 and fucking the gamers there. And then it cuts and like the aftermath. And you see you see fucking Asakura hiding behind guy as a human shield.
Yeah.
Apparently, I guess he just didn't get out of the way like everybody else. Everybody else, like, you know, jumped out of the way or like, you know, run for it. And then he just like as a fucking human shield for him.
Yes.
I love the
Oh.
line during that too, and the gamer is like, "What? Why'd you do that?" And he said, "I don't know. You were close."
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. Okay, that one's great too. God.
It like even people like people like to post like shield vent and they'll post a screenshot of that scene.
Yes.
Oh god.
God, I love
That's a great
Asakura.
moment.
What a great
He's-
character.
He's so good. I feel like I was about to say something, but I've totally forgot.
Your
That's a
brain
shame.
betrayed you. Or I
My
betrayed you.
brain betrayed me. Oh wait, no, I do have stuff to say. I just want to talk about just more filmmaking stuff before we wrap up. Just
Yeah,
like in
no, for
general.
Mm.
Again, stuff like Iris, like, you know, reflected on previous episode is just a lot of natural lighting in this show. Like there's like certain shots that are just you might think, okay, it looks too amateur, so there's too much glare. And yeah, it's a rushed filming schedule. But the thing is with these like earlier Heisei shows and the amount of glare they get a lot in many scenes is that they make the most of it is how I like to put it. Like they make it almost into the art itself is the like they'll make part of it into the composition despite having to work with so much glare in the natural lighting. And it really like makes for some like really striking shots. Even if from an objective sense, oh, that looks bad, or like, oh, that looks overblown image, that sort of thing. But like, I don't know, I have a soft spot for that because you know that stops happening after like 2006. They stop having really bad glare in their shots sometimes.
It's a shame because sometimes that glare looks really good. I think about because we brought it up already, but Tezuka's death.
Yeah,
Where
Yeah.
they just do like the like that really far like zoom out
wide
shot
shot while Shinji's just screaming his name,
with
like
with
breaking
the,
his vocal cords.
with like the echo in the building like just playing and like the glare of the window there in front of just getting like slowly
bright.
like brighter
And
as
then,
the
like,
shot goes on.
And then when Tezuka dies, you see a POV shot of Shinji's face, and you can see it like subtly getting darker to show that the light being lost in his eyes, which is I think really good.
I really like how much the filmmaking really uses mirrors like as
Yeah.
like a
Mhm.
focus because like obviously they have to because like that's the whole point of the show. It's a dragon going into a big mirror, but
Mhm.
it's like it's thematically like just great. Like the way they use reflections or how they cut out specific shots so they can overlay like a completely different looking scene on top of the mirror. Like when
Yeah.
I think back to when Yui just tears off all those because I know we talked about this already, but when she tears off the newspapers off all the mirrors, and you just see monsters that aren't there in the shot that she's in,
Yeah.
and it's like it just looks so cool
It's so like smart and well done.
for a TV show budget. Like
Your TV show, on TV show like this,
fantastic.
it's so inventive, and they're like just doing this, and it's like, fuck, you know.
No, it's great.
Yeah. I have notes, but they're like there's like just very situational stuff, like me reacting to dialogue, like hot gay, or like you know stuff like that. But yeah, I don't have much. Or like, oh my god, I can't believe we got to talk about when Asakura hit Shinji with a metal pipe when he's trying to transform.
Yes, that was sick. That was sick.
That was like there was like no point to that. He wanted to fight him, but he only did that to give him like a like to make Shinji like suck at fighting, I guess. I don't know. It
Yeah.
was really funny.
No. Lots of shit going on in this episode, or these stretch of episodes.
There's too many moments in this
Yeah.
batch. It's why it's gone for so long.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is gonna be shorter than the other episodes, and we're already like 20 minutes away. Do you want to preview
good.
any about what the next stretch is? I know it's the start of the next big arc.
Right. So how I'm gonna divvy things up is that we're gonna do next batch week episodes 29 through 40, and then the last 9 or 10. I think it's the last 10 episodes. I think the last episode is 50. I think. Let me double check real quick.
Right. I think you're correct.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, 50. So yeah, 29 through 40 will be the next batch, and then last batch will be 41 through 50. I think this will make it so that we'll have time to breathe and really won't have to like constantly go through so many big moments. But yeah, so next batch, stuff's gonna develop, especially with regards to Yui. Shinji and Ren's relationship will, they'll definitely develop on that. Again, I've seen the show. I don't want to give too much because I want to keep things heck, what if like there's new writers? I don't want to say if there's new writers. I'm not, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, oh, Shinji gets a new form, because it's a Kamen Rider show. But like, again, I want to keep my mouth shut. I will say though, the start of the next batch, the first few episodes, 29-30, are what is probably the very few of them that could be considered filler. But they're amazing filler. They're like fun filler.
Yeah,
they're like Toshiki Inoue, Dawn Brothers type filler. You love it.
Okay, I'm down for it. Listen, I remember when I was finally finishing Dawn Brothers, I started the series from the top and finished it finally. I remember going, and you should never do this. I went to the subreddit to see what people were saying at the time, and they were like, "What is this fucking? Why is his best friend a beetle? What does this have to do with anything? Why can't we get back to the story? What's going to go on?" I'm like,
that's not the fucking point.
If that's what you're coming to these shows for, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing with the DBC Kai people being like, "Who cares about Goku driving?" And you're like, you know what,
man?
We're just built different, man. I don't know what to tell you. Seven Deadly Sins is down the hall or whatever. I don't know what they're all into nowadays. Yeah, Solo Leveling's down the hall. Go over there.
That's a fake show.
Let's not get too off topic.
I am embarrassed by how much Solo Leveling I have actually read, but I'll tell you this. I don't remember any of it. So anyway, let's continue.
Anyway.
Oh no. So we'll wrap up with some quick plugs. Hunter, Stix, anything you want to share?
Yes. Follow me on anything that says Spider/ on it. I actually uploaded a YouTube video on Halloween night. That was unbelievably stressful because I made that video in 4 days. Because
really impressive.
I really, really, really wanted it to be out on Halloween night, and I was able to get it done. It's about Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Movies. I like movies. Boy, that is one.
Yeah. This content is so good. The content is so good. You just got a new subscriber now. Why was I not subscribed before? Anyway, I can endorse it myself as a new subscriber to the channel. All these hot new Hunter content. How was I not a subscriber? I literally have watched multiple of your videos. Anyway.
YouTube is a mysterious machine, and I refuse to learn the rules of how to operate it.
Right.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But outside of that, just follow me on Blue Sky. My Twitter, don't.
Dead.
Yeah.
That's
okay. I'll plug. My Blue Sky is rbpstix.bluesky.social, rbpstix. Just follow me there. I still use Twitter, but you don't need to follow me there, man. You're not getting much out of it. Yeah, that's about it. I don't really have anything else to really, plug. To you, Russ.
There's a little podcast called Hogcast Speed to Delivery, the #1 independent Sonic Pizza podcast on the planet. I did talk about Toku a bit on this latest episode, so I'm kind of like using some of the content here from over there, and I apologize to both of you. I'm failing you both. I'm leaking the content.
Oh, don't worry
It's
about
fine.
it. As long
It's fine.
As I can hear the contempt
As long
in your
as-
voice.
as long as we're your number one and not your number two, that's fine.
Yeah, and you can always look, you could shill us in the other podcasts.
I do
you could be
actually.
like,
I
hey,
do.
good.
Like, if you want to hear serious me, which, as you can tell, isn't even that serious, but if you want to hear me try to talk about something serious for once in my goddamn life, well, it's about Japanese television shows for children. But as you heard from this one's actually has more depth and is darker than any of the crap you watch on TV today. So this is more grown up if you think about it. But yeah,
Right.
no, Hogcast Speed Delivery. Blue Sky, Piss Goblin. I've really fallen off social media lately. I need to get back to it. Or maybe I don't. That's a good question. Nah. Anyway. Oh, and
Live a
FK,
full life.
every Tuesday.
Live a life.
Yeah. Oh, live a life. Get and go. Anyway.
Go.
And every Tuesday, I usually stream with my friend Scott, FK Socks on Twitch. You can catch us there. But yeah, thank you, everybody. Yeah,
We love this. We love making podcasts.
We love content. Oh, we love content. Anyway, I'm gonna use
I prefer making art.
I can't relate. Anyway, everyone, this has been what you Toku-ing about, and you have to survive.
Yosta!
Yes.